All right, in this lesson, we're going to be learning about minor chord inversions, just like we did the major chord inversions. And in this lesson, specifically, we're going to be doing minor chord inversions using the D, G, and B string. So we've been doing the key of G. I think we did for the major chord inversions. So we're going to continue in the key of G and do the three minor chords, E minor, A minor, and B minor in the key of G. And then at the end, we're going to kind of combine both major and minor chord inversions into a chord progression to show you how you can take, a simple chord progression that you might normally play with just open strings and make it a little more interesting with some inversions. So let's get right to the first minor chord. This would be A minor. Key of G, the 1 is G, the 2 is A minor, 1, 2. Using the major scale, 1, 2. So that's A. So the first inversion, well, this wouldn't be the first inversion, this would be the root. So the root would be 7 on the D string, 5 on the G, and 5 on the B. So we're going to start right there. You're barring the B and G strings. This is just part of a full minor bar chord. We're just playing these notes in the middle here. Okay, so the first inversion with the third on the bottom be right here. 10, 9, 10. Still a minor chord, just taking the root, taking the third and putting it on the bottom right there. Right there. That's your third. That's a C. The minor third. Okay, the second inversion with the fifth on the bottom would be right here. Looks just like your kind of A minor chord, right? Same fingering. In fact, this is, if you play it here, it's the same thing, an octave lower. And that's our fifth. E is the fifth interval for A minor. Okay, so we have the root on the bottom, with the third on the bottom, with the fifth on the bottom. So that's for A minor. So B minor is going to be pretty much the same. We're just going to start on B, right here on the 9th fret. First inversion, so that's 12, 11, 12. Now the third's on the bottom. And then the fifth, we're going to do up here. You could do it way up here. It just gets a little tight. So let's do an octave lower. This is just part of your B minor chord, right? That's our fifth on the bottom now. So we have all B minor chords, but they sound a little bit different, right? So it just gives us some options, okay? So now E minor, same thing. We're going to do E minor. We're going to start down here, just part of your E minor chord, right? There's our root note E, open G and open B. First inversion with the third on the bottom. That's 5, 4, 5. And then our second inversion with the fifth on the bottom is 9, 9, 8. You go up here. That is the same as this. It's just an octave higher. Okay, so once you've studied those, good, you can pause the video and get those down. And then we're going to take a look at the chord progression combining major and minor. Okay, so now that you got those fingerings down, let's take a look at a progression that combines our major chord inversions and our minor chord inversions. So let's take a simple, let's see, a 1 in the key of G, 1, G to 6, E minor, to 2, A minor, to 5, D. That'd be a kind of pretty common chord progression. So if you wanted to play something a little more interesting, or you kind of wanted to get out of the bass player's way and play in a higher register, not take up as much space sonically, we're going to do a G here. So 5, 4, 3, right? Then we're going to play our E minor. Where's the closest E minor? We could actually just put our pinky down and play that, the first inversion of E minor. Right? I mean, you don't have to do it that way. You could play that way like we've been learning. Then our A minor, the closest, you have a couple choices. I think I charted it like this. So not really an inversion because our root's still on the bottom, but and then D, you can play right there with the second inversion with the 5th on the bottom. So we could do, you know. And then maybe the second time, we go to this. That's the D, the first inversion with the 3rd on the bottom. If you remember those from our major chord inversions. So you could do, you could do it anywhere you want. Let's do G to E minor. Where's the closest E minor? You could go here. G. There's E minor. Or you could go, right, second inversion E minor with the 5th on the bottom. And then where's A minor from here? You can go right here. First inversion, and then to D, you could go there, or you could go back to here. So it just gives you a lot of choices, and you don't have to move a lot around the neck, especially if you're playing kind of more of a lead role. Like say you're in an ensemble with an acoustic player and they're playing the open chords, you could be playing that stuff and it would really complement it well, not get in the way. You'd be playing the same chord progression but different parts, okay? So that's kind of what this helps you do. So I hope that's helpful. Had a lot of requests for chord inversions, so that's minor chord inversions and then how to apply them in a progression.